Week 10 review is going on right now, by the way. Week 10. 4 games left of the regular season. 4. I will get to who all has chances for playoffs in a little bit. I want to go through a couple things real quick, just as reminders if you actually watch this video. That next week is the last day for Adams, Drop'ems, whatever, and they'll still be alive. After is it beginning? God, I can't remember how it works. I'm like, it's either, I'm looking at the date. I know the 20th is the last day, it's when it begins. So I think, so starting, this is the last week where you can add and drop people and not have to start them or lose them forever. Starting next Wednesday night, any player added must start that week. Must start. Any player added. Don't draft 2 quarterbacks because I will drop one of them, the one I want to drop. I'm just saying. Also, players dropped, they're suspended for the rest of the season. Another thing, trade deadline is also not this Saturday, but next Saturday, the 23rd at 10:45 p.m. next Saturday. Also, for this league in particular, I put it on a message board, but just to make sure you know, at the end of the regular season, or is that right? End of the regular season, all players that are on the IR taxi squad are not eligible for being kept as a keeper the following year. So if you want to have a player that happens to be on your taxi squad, you want to possibly keep him next year, get him off the taxi squad, regardless of if he's playing or not. All right. I've said it. Okay. There we go. Now, let's get on to some fun stuff. Obviously, we started a new session of Pick'ems and King of the Mountain. Right now, we have a 3-way tie for first. Craig, Mike, and myself. Is that me? No, that's not me. I'm hooked to in another league. That's Mark. Mike, Craig, and Mark tied for first with 10 right, and then a couple with 9 and a few with 8 and so forth. Now, 4 weeks left. 4 weeks until playoff time. I can't believe that. This is really bunched up. You got the Coca-Cola division with, is that Gilkison at 7-3? Wow, Gilkison, you're 7-3. Good job. Chris Drake came from nowhere because I thought he was kind of losing for a while. I don't know, maybe not, because he's 6-4. Travis also 6-4, and then Big Red 4-6. So, Mike, you probably have to win out to even have a shot now. But dang, that is tight. Next division, Pepsi Cola. That's my division. You got Mark at 7-3, and me at 6-4, and then you got Ryan and Steve kind of enjoying the toilet bowl this year. 3-7 and 2-8. Yeah, they're pretty much gonzo. But me and Mark are fighting for first and hopefully a playoff spot too. The RC Cola division. Craig. Wow, this division is so even. Craig, Brian, Mike O'Reilly, all 5-5 with Dave at 4-6. It is bunched up. Holy cow. And even the scoring, everyone is bunched up in the total point score too. Wow. So far, the current King of the Mountain for this session is, of course, freaking Chris Drake. 201. So, you just start off with 200, and then the rest of the King of the Mountain session, you'll probably just not do that much. 201.7. And if you would, I know I'm going to go into his game because I think if he would have played, Kyler Murray would have got you 22 more points. Yeah. If you would have played Kyler Murray, you would have had 22 more points. Woo. But still, 201. I think you were the only one to get over 200 anyway last session. So might as well keep it with you, right? Nothing really, nothing hard for that win. Let's see if there are any close games this past week. Oh, I got lucky. I'd have to say I'll take luck any day of the week. 120 points for me is all I managed to scrape up. But thank you that I played Mark this week, who couldn't even crack 100. I got. I'll totally admit I got lucky. He must have had like. Well, he had ETN on the bench and Bigsby, and they didn't do anything. He had Calvin Ridley with 25 points on the bench. That would have gave him the win. No, it wouldn't have, because you had to take somebody out. So he would have still lost, but probably by 1 point. Yep. Anyway, so I'll admit I got lucky. Mark. Yeah, because look, Steve, if you would have played me, you would have won, but you didn't play me. You played Mark, and Mark got 166 quality points there for the dub. And Brian got 161. Brian, that Kareem Hunt pickup, that was huge. 52 points out of Lamar Jackson. Nice. Your receivers, both your receivers stunk it up, though. Blake, nothing much different. Nothing you really could have done to save your team to win, because you got 126 and he had 161. Craig loses to Mike O'Reilly. Travis, that was a close game. Anything different they could? Oh wow. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at. If Craig would have played Russell Wilson instead of Matt Stafford, I mean, it's a tough call. Tough call. Nothing else you could have done there. Your roster was pretty much set. Anyone else? Travis? I mean, you beat Big Red. Big Red's team is just wonderful, isn't it? It's just wonderful. So Travis is 6-4, had a kind of a non-sweat, non-stressful week. And then, of course, Chris Drake's amazing blowout. So for this coming week, with 4 weeks left, I think we begin a little divisional play this week. Come on. Yep, divisional. Is it divisional? Is Mike O'Reilly in my division? I think he is. Is he? But is he? Let me see. No, he's not. So it's not divisional play. I thought it was divisional play this week. Maybe not until next week. I play Mike O'Reilly. I don't think I'm going to win. He's got Jalen Hurts, Alvin Kamara, Ramondre Stevenson, Rashad White, Devontae Adams, Ladd McConkey. I don't know. It'll be a close game. Those guys, 3 of his players have kind of underperformed. And his bench doesn't look like I would change anything. I got Goff, Barkley, Tyron Tracy, Drake London, George Pickens, Jalen Waddle, Gesicki. I think I actually have a chance to win this. I do. I think I have a chance to win. I sure hope I do. Big Red and Blake. Oh, wait. Blake, that's your team. I was thinking of the wrong team name. Who is your team? Blake. Your team name is Blake. Blake, your team name's Blake. So, Blake, you're playing Mike Lehman, with Mike having Josh Allen, Tony Pollard, Jalen Warren, Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, Debo. I mean, your team sounds like you should do okay, Mike. And you're going to probably put Nick Chubb in there instead of Jalen Warren. I mean, the team seems like you should do pretty good. How the heck are you really bad? And Blake, you got Jaden Daniels, Jahmyr Gibbs, Breece Hall, Aaron Jones, Xavier Legette, Jameson. I mean, I think this team, it's going to be a good game, but you're going to think I'm nuts for this. I am picking Big Red to beat you. A 4-16. Well, you're both 4-6, I guess. So, but I think Big Red's going to win. Travis versus Brian. This will be a fun one. Do you play Sam Darnold or Baker Mayfield? Baker's on a bye, so that answers that. Sam Darnold, James Conner, Najee Harris, David Montgomery, Tank Dell, DJ Moore. Man. Tyreek Hill's on a bye. Okay. I was like, And Brian, you got Lamar, Kareem Hunt, Joe Mixon, Jonathan Taylor, Keenan Allen, DeAndre Hopkins. You know what? This is going to be crazy too. I think this is an upset. I don't know, but I think because Brian, you're getting Travis on some bye week weeks. I'm calling for Brian to upset Travis. I'm just calling it. Chris versus Mark. This will be a fun one. Drake, you got Tua in there, but there's no bye. So you got Tyreek Hill on the bench versus the Raiders. I'm sure Travis just hasn't changed it, right? I mean, because you would put Tyreek Hill in there, right? Maybe sit DJ Moore. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. That's kind of unusual that Tyreek Hill's on. I mean, I know Tyreek has had a dismal, kind of a really bad year. What has Tyreek done? I don't know. I'm not going to look it up. Yeah. So anyway, Pink Taco and Mark. Tua, Chase Brown, Josh Jacobs, Bijan, Jamar Chase, Jaden Reed, George Kittle. I mean, Kyler Murray's on a bye. Okay. Malik Neighbors on a bye. Okay. Yeah, I guess you got to go with that. Then Joe Burrow, DeAndre Swift, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, St. Brown, Cortland Sutton. Man, I'm looking at this, and Mark, I think your team should cruise by Drake. I think you should easily win that game. Then we got Gilk versus Steve. Adam, what do you got? You got Bo Nix or Cooper Rush. Wow. Or Jameis Winston. I mean, Jameis sounds pretty intriguing. Well, Bo Nix against the Falcons does too. You're right. Bo Nix, J.K. Dobbins, Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, Puka Nacua, Josh Palmer, Kyle Pitts. Yeah. I mean, maybe Ricky Purcell instead of Josh Palmer. That's the only thing I could think of. Maybe I'd do different. Brock Purdy, Chuba Hubbard, McCaffrey, Javonte Williams, Zay Flowers, Terry McLaurin. I mean, it's not like your team is that bad. It's just there's always a couple of guys on your team, Steve, that just doesn't want to show up. Like Javonte Williams sounds like he's losing his starting position for some reason. I still don't know why. I thought Javonte was a good running back. Your backup players are all dreadful or hurt. I mean, Devontae Smith. No, I don't know. I mean, maybe Devontae Smith over Javonte Williams as a flex. That's the only thing I can think of doing different. Jets, Bates, Conklin, and Jigba. Yeah, I would probably do Devontae Smith and not Javonte Williams. Unless, let's see, is there something going on? Yeah, nothing. Why did Javonte Williams only have one carry? Why are they done with him? Anyway, Gilk, I think you're going to have an easy win. Tua versus Craig. Craig versus Ryan. Ryan, you got crap for quarterback. Caleb Williams or Anthony Richardson. Both quarterbacks that I said are going to be horrible this year. I think I finally got one right. I do. I kept saying, why is Anthony Richardson ranked so high in draft things? Number 5 overall? I did not understand that. I was like, he's horrible. Caleb Williams also. Dreadful. But you got Rico Dowdle, Travis Etienne, Juwan Jennings, Calvin Ridley. Can I play you this week, Ryan? Because your team sucks. I mean, your team sucks. But your house is very nice. I'll give you that. It's a beautiful house. I love it. And your garage, I could live in your garage, dude. It's dope. All right. Then Craig, you got Russell Wilson, Devon Achane, James Cook, Brian Robinson, CeeDee Lamb, Garrett Wilson, David Njoku. I mean, I think your team will easily win. I'm not really amazed by your team, but I like it this week for sure. You got 4 quarterbacks, dude. What the freak? What the freak, man? Okay, so anyway, I think you're going to win. I think that's everyone. Yeah, anyway, I think that covers everything. The Chiefs Okay, you know what's crazy with the Chiefs? How many losses? Not saying they would have lost all of them, but the Ravens game they probably should have lost. The Bengals game, they probably should have lost. The Broncos game, they probably should have lost. Um, the Chargers, I think we won that one without any problems. Who's another one? What I can't think of. That's three though. They should possibly have three losses for sure. And I'm sure there's another one. Like, oh, the Buccaneers. I think they is it that one? The Buccaneers one. They could have lost that one. But that doesn't matter because somehow these teams find a way to win, whether it's from the other team screwing up or not. Bills. That's gonna be a tough one. But I'm picking the Bills. You know why? I mean, I'm picking the Chiefs to beat the Bills. You know why? Because they keep having losses they should lose, and somehow they keep winning. So this is why they're probably going to get their first loss of the year because I'm jumping on the bandwagon that the Chiefs are going to win because this is a game they should lose and they're probably going to win. So now they will lose because I'm jumping on the bandwagon if you get my draft. That's it. And the Jayhawks, I don't know if you watch Jayhawk basketball, but what the frickin' A, man. If you like the Jayhawks, you like the Jayhawks. Do you like the Jayhawks? They're frustrating already. They should have dominated the Tar Heels. They should have dominated Michigan State, and they keep everything close. Why do they play to the competition's level? They're 10 times better, yet they're playing sloppy basketball, just like always. They better get it together before January. That's it. That's all. That's my rant. That is my rant for the day. Is the Jayhawks? Come on, Jayhawks, get it together. Anything else you want me to talk about? It's only been 17 minutes. I got like 5 to go before you guys all bitch going, God, it's so long. I don't know. That's a bit. My lawn season's dwindling down. Not that you care, but can't wait. It's like, I think I got 1 month left. 1 month left. And then I am on a jet plane. Leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Well, at least by February, because that's when I start back work. But I got to do all my taxes. You want to do taxes for me? It's like 2 weeks of work. It's kind of frustrating and annoying, but at least I watch TV and do it. All right, enough ranting. I've wasted more time for you. I'm up to 17 minutes and 40 seconds. So you all have a good week. Go Chiefs, and everyone except in my division, everyone in my division should lose except me.